Boom. Okay, hold up. Alright. What is up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Random Rambles. It's been a cool minute. But let's get into it. Where do I start? I don't know. One of the things I was talking to one of my buddies today about is about emotional intelligence overall. Just the ability to be able to understand emotions. That's the way I feel. I feel like I could understand my emotions to the point, but I'm not connected to my emotions, if that makes sense. So like a lot of times when, you know, we get happy, stuff like that, or like we get, I don't know, I feel like a lot of people are one with their emotions and let their emotions more so control them, compared to me where I'm not going to say understand, but I have an understanding of emotions, and I've actually put like time and effort about understanding emotions, and I feel disconnected from them in a sense. Like for me to be happy, I really think like, okay, like you're happy, and then I don't know, does that make sense? I don't know if it makes sense. Anywho, what else have I learned? I don't know. This world's going by fast. I feel like this year has already blown by just like that, and just like that, things have changed, and it's cool and scary at the same time, because this is what I've always wanted, right? Growing up, becoming an adult, having these responsibilities, and these responsibilities make things, tend to go a little faster because you have so many things on your plate, which is a good thing. But it's very easy to see how people can get lost in it, and very easy to see how people really just let their lives go sometimes, and they get really caught up into the fast moving traffic of everything happening. You have to schedule this appointment, and then you got to do this, and let's say you start having kids, and then you have to think about other people's lives now. And so it's very interesting. Fun fact, we're actually at a population decline, which I didn't know. You'd think like, oh damn, like everyone's having kids, right? But no, because obviously with societies that become more economically developed, or more economic opportunities for people, it pushes the age of people having kids. Like take me for example. I don't have no kids. I don't plan on having any kids because my focus right now is on my career. Not career in a sense, but just making money and making sure I set myself up for success. That's my biggest thing right now. So you couple that with everybody else that's trying to do the same thing, just because that's how capitalism works. Not saying capitalism is bad, but that's how it works. You want to get money, well, you need to put time and effort into it. And then as well too, I believe more so the culture of like, we don't have that culture of just finding that one person, trying to stick with them for as long as possible. We have this mentality that we're young and let's go have fun and do this and do that. And then we end up becoming 28 and like 28, 27-ish. And then now we're trying to find a serious relationship. And then you don't find a serious relationship. You try one, and maybe that one goes for like 3 years, and then boom, it's over. And then now you're almost 30. Now you're scrambling to find a girlfriend or a wife or whatever. So I think that's very interesting. I wonder what's a good age to start looking for the one. I mean, obviously the one could just come, but then it leads to the fact of like, I don't know if I'm ready for a commitment with somebody. Just because I feel like I cannot give them my all in a sense. So that's the dilemma. It's a true dilemma where it's like, what do you truly do? And I want to be my goal is to be a father. That is my goal. But I want to be the best father I can and give my kid not everything, but understand the world enough to where I could lay my knowledge on them. Because even though I feel like I do understand the world, I learn new things every single day, and I look at myself a year ago and I thought I knew a lot more, and I was so wrong. Like I thought I was like, okay, I know how this world works, and fast forward a year later, I have no idea. And I think I understand how the world works right now, but I'm guessing a year from now I'm not going to. I know I'm not going to. This world is constantly changing, and there's a lot of things to understand. Layers. Look at that. So the best thing about this world is how deep everything can go. This blows my mind, right? Let's just say, for example, anything's a good example, right? A car. there's people that are really into cars, and then you break down the layers of a car. You know, a car is just a car, but then, you know, they have horsepower, then they have certain things that's why people really enjoy cars. Like hobbyists, there's layers to just any hobby that you do. There's not just, they don't like cars just because of the way they look. There's a feeling to it. There's, when they work on the car, there's layers. So there's layers to everything in this world, and that's what interests me. Is you could really dive deep into almost anything and really be fascinated with it, like how our clothes are made. That's very interesting, because there's a lot of stuff that goes into it. Anything in this world that you do, there's a vast majority of paths that you could take with it, and that is mind-boggling. It's like when you look at the ocean. You know, when you look at the ocean and then you really think about how large it is, and it's just like too big to comprehend. Well, imagine that, but with every single thing around us, like a truck or paint in general. Even paint, there could be like they put in certain elements in it to make it, you know, last longer, to make it a little brighter. There's a lot of hobbyists out there that really enjoy those little things, and that's what I'm really interested in, like all those layers of everything. And I think you at least have to go a good amount of layers in something to really be. I feel like I'm a crazy person just fucking talking. That's crazy. I feel like I'm a crazy person. Do people talk to themselves? I feel like people do. That's why I do this, because I've tend to have an I don't know, maybe I am crazy. No, I can't be. Maybe I am. Because I feel like everybody does this. I feel like, not talk to like a camera, but I feel like they talk to themselves, wonder about the world. I mean, I hope people wonder about the world. I wonder about the world. I wonder about myself. You know, I have a lot of questions. And I don't know. It's a lot. I'm a lot. I feel like I am a lot. But I like that I'm a lot, because it makes me curious. And I think my curiosity so far for me I enjoy it. It's very fun. That's why I find the meaning of my life is continuing to learn new things. You know, like I've tried a bunch of different things. You know, I feel like I go through a new thing every month. I do a friendship business. You know, I rent certain things out. I've got into different type of hobbies. Like I used to do yo-yoing. I've got into every single direction you could possibly think of, and I like that. And that's why I want to live forever, which is crazy to say. A lot of people like don't want to live forever, but like, do you not like life? Like, I love this life. I love these experiences. Even with my day in and day out job that I do, it's the little moments that really matter to me. Those coworkers that you see, those older coworkers that you see, that just make your day. You know, the hello, like just telling them hello, that routine of somebody. Like there's this older man, his name is Octavio, and every single day I come in, I always scream his name, Octavio, ¿qué pasa? And he always says, Meñeco, ¿qué pasa? And it's just, that makes my day. I feel like that's what makes life worth living. Little moments like that where you have tendencies that you connect with people, and you know, it could be something as small as that, and it really does make your day. And I don't know, I just feel like a lot of people are underappreciative of the life that we live. That's why I do like to research just so much about our world in general, because it's a cold world that we live in when we look at it. I tell like my friends, like, we're the 1%. You know, if you're watching this video, odds are you're within the 1%, because you have the luxury to even have a smartphone. You have the luxury to even be able to have the time to watch this video. You know, a lot of people are really just trying to survive. And we kind of get detached from that because we're just so caught up in us. But when we take a step back and really take into everybody's feelings into consideration, and you know, the pain that's out there and the suffering that's out there, it's a hard world. It's a hard world. And I think that's why I do what I do, because I understand that it's a hard world out there, and that a lot of people do not have the opportunity that I have. Not like I have any big opportunity, you know. The only opportunity I have is that I have a phone. I can record stuff. Well, I'm recording on my camera right now, but that's a big opportunity that a lot of people don't have. So why not take it? why not do my best and be the light that this world needs? I try to. Pretty narcissistic of me, but I feel like it's my purpose to speak for the people that can't speak, in hopes that maybe one day somebody will relate to this and it will make their day better, and that will mean the world to me. That's the best currency out there, you know? People's emotions and feelings. That's pretty narcissistic. I like it when people's emotion, I could have an impact on people's emotions and feelings in a positive way, though. So, you know, I use it as a positive way. It means a lot. And it means a lot when people will tell me, like, thank you for, like, helping me out, or I don't know. I really do enjoy making it. It makes me feel good. And I don't know if that's bad or selfish, you know, because obviously at the end of the day, am I doing it for the good of people, or am I doing it because it makes me feel good? That's the dilemma of it. Kind of like Noah's Ark, I believe, right? Where they, where he said the reason why he brought the floods, because every inclination of man was for their own selfish reasons. Not exactly the quote, but that's where it kind of goes, is that everything you do is for you. You may not think it's for you, but it's for you, you know? The friends that you make, it has a benefit for you. You enjoy it. The foods you eat, you enjoy it. You know, you have this certain type of benefit that you continue to do for yourself. No matter what, subconsciously or not, it's always there. It's always for you. And I feel like we don't understand how selfish we are, but it's okay to be selfish. It is okay to be selfish, because we're all selfish. It's a matter of using people to help you and vice versa. So becoming a great person so people can use you to be better. That's what I believe like life is about, is like becoming the best person you can be. So if anybody wants to use you and it sets a good example and it sets the bar even higher, then maybe you could use something from them. You know, it's an exchange of currency. That's what we're constantly doing. That's how we're constantly building. But yeah. Whew. Man, I talk a lot. That's crazy. I could still keep going for like hours, I believe. Man. Well, thank you guys. Love you. If you really made it this far, you're crazy. Just like me. Unreal. But like, comment, subscribe. Love you guys so much. You have a great rest of the night. I will see you on the next one. Peace.